Hi, this is Tom Stephan, Superchumbo from Chumbo Mundo Records, and this is ProfessionalRockstars.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Teddy, hanging out with Tom Stephan. What's up, Tom?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, man. Miami, 3 days later, I'm shot, you know?
There's still so much to go.
I know. Tonight, tomorrow, the next 2 more days, and then what, maybe we have a surprise third day after that? I hope, you know.
Yeah.
So you're in town now. What does the Winter Music Conference mean for you?
I think I've been coming in for about 10 years now, and it's kind of what it's about has changed for me, because when I first came here it was just about partying all week long. And it's not about that anymore for me. It's about coming here and doing work. And no.
Right, work and age does that to us, doesn't it?
No, I came here as just coming to go to all the parties, and now I come here and come here to play the parties. So it's
Yeah, let's talk about the adaptation from play to pay. The same way. I've been coming here probably 6 years now, and it was party, go, how long, how hard. The hardest of the parties are here. We all know that. If you don't know that, the hardest of the partiers are in Miami for Winter Music Conference. But it's work.
Well,
the interviews, the agents taking you around, the photo shoots, and then maintaining the partying and still DJing.
Hard to go clubbing for a week and not sleep, and then having to be by the pool all day in the sunshine. It's not easy.
Yeah. How many parties are you doing?
I'm doing 3 parties. I'm DJing at 3 parties.
Yeah, which ones?
I played Thursday night at Robbie Rivera's party at Opium Gardens, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Very good party.
I interviewed Robbie the other day. He's a cool
guy.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Robbie. So I played with him last year at the party too. It was really good. And tomorrow night I'm playing at a party that some these Italian guys over here are putting on. I'm playing loads in Italy at the moment. It's one of my favorite places to DJ, and so they're putting on this kind of Italian party for one of the clubs that I play in Italy, and that's
what's the name of that club?
Folli di Pigalle in Cocorico, and I do a monthly residency there at Cocorico in Riccione. It's my favorite club in the world right now. Amazing.
How many people does it hold?
To get 3,000 kids in there every Saturday night, going nuts.
Nice.
It's like such a pleasure to play there.
What's making it such a special place for you?
Just a combination of it's like it's a crowd of people that really love the music. They've got loads of energy, but in the music is just the kind of music that I like. It's just like when all those things fall into place. It's a great space. There's a real sense of like kind of community in the club, and those things when they all come together, it's just what makes a great club, I think.
How would you compare the European dance scene to the American?
I think one of the things that I notice about a lot of clubs in Italy is that a lot of the crowds are younger there. Somebody told me that it's because a lot of Italians really don't speak English. Hip hop isn't big there. This is what I'm told, and that the kids listen to house music.
Oh wow!
And I think that's one thing that I would notice more than like a club here in Miami, and also probably because I suppose the drinking age in the U.S. has something to do that as well. But it's great when you get that mix of a crowd, because it's kind of younger kids that got all the energy, So, but yeah, it's a great club.
So tell me about the tracks that you've been producing. How long does it take for you to make a track?
It depends. Sometimes it just comes out really fast. Sometimes the idea and the basic part of the track comes out in a day or 2 days. And actually, I normally find that those are the best things.
A day or 2 days.
The things that not finished, but I mean, the bulk of the track and the ideas. But like I said, sometimes those are the things that do the best. Like I did this remix. Get Your Freak On by Missy Elliott. I just did that for something to play myself, and I really did that in a day. And then it ended up, all these Danny Teneglia and people like that started playing it, and then next thing Missy Elliott put it out. It was never anything, but it was like
by chance.
Yeah,
that's great.
It was just like such an accident, the whole thing, and a really great accident.
Now, do you, as a producer, do you find that you make a lot of tracks just for yourself? And then when you're doing your sets, you play tracks that aren't going to be released at all? like Junior Vasquez in New York, he's always playing his own ensemble of mixes that you're never gonna find that he's making. You know, I mean, there's a few DJs that I've come across that also do that. Are you doing the same?
I do try to do that, and I do try to do that kind of. I mean, listen, Junior's. I mean, if I had to pinpoint one person, that is the reason that I became a DJ, it's Junior.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, my all-time favorite.
And you know, in the way that he manipulated music live as well. You know, back in the Sound Factory days with the Jam Man and things like that. I try to do that as well. You know, live and try to. Because I guess also because there's so much access to music now, unlike back then. Before you really couldn't get anything that Junior played. You didn't even know what it was.
Junior was playing quarter-inch tapes, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But you never knew what the records were. I was always going around New York, you know, singing things to people that, you know, trying to figure out what records were, like Nightcrawlers. Remember that Nightcrawlers Push the Feeling On? Try singing that to somebody in a record store.
What's your favorite piece of gear and equipment that you like using now?
Well, I mean, for DJing, I like CDJ 1000s, and I use this thing called a soundbite. It's like a real-time loop sampler.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of like what the Jam Man did, but kind of like with a Jam Man with a brain, because it kind of keeps track of the BPMs of the music and kind of keeps it in sync with the music. But that's I find that's really cool.
How do you feel about Final Scratch?
You know, I mean, I when CDs came along, I was happy to move on to CDJ 1000s, and so I'm pretty happy with playing CDs. I mean, I like the sound of vinyl, but there's no denying that we're moving away from it.
Absolutely. I don't even think anybody can tell the difference. Us, well, I think we might be able to, because we're analog. You know, we grew up with vinyl, but the kids that are going to dance floors, they don't know.
I think it depends on the club. If you play in a big club with a really good system, I think you can. Sometimes you don't know what the difference is, but I think you feel it. I think a really compressed MP3 track just is not going to sound. You know what I mean? But
I agree with that.
For that to happen.
Have you been licensing your music?
I've worked with Twisted Records for the past 10 years, and I've actually just broken away to finally go on my own and start my own label.
Because what's the name of the label?
Chumbo Mundo.
Chumbo Mundo. Website?
Chumbo Mundo. TomStephan.com or ChumboMundo.com.
Yeah, sure.
ChumboMundo.com.
Is it upside down?
So that's what I'm really focusing on at the moment, is working on tracks for this, and because, like, again, I think just because of the way things are going with places like Beatport and digital download places, it's all becoming faster, you know. It's like, and that's kind of the way I felt about my music. I wanted to be able to make a track and get it out, really just get it out there fast.
How many releases have you had?
That's the second release right there, and the next release is out in May.
How's it doing?
It's doing good. I mean, vinyl sales aren't what they were a few years ago, but I mean, it's I'm releasing the music because I think they're good records and I want to put them on. You know?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite dance track right now that you've been playing a lot?
Well, I think the record I'm most excited about is it's going to be the next release on Chumbo Mundo, which is the first two releases were projects that I worked on, and this is the first track that I've signed from someone else, and it's from a producer in London. His artist name is called Cammy Shake, and he gave me this demo 6 or 8 months ago, and I've played it like every time I've played out since then, and it always works. And so I was just like bugging him, like, you know, you got to put it out on Chumbo Mundo, and we finally got it taken care of, and it's coming out next month. So that's like my favorite record at the moment. It's called High Voltage.
Oh, excellent. And how did you break into a higher level of DJing, coming from the bedroom out? We're all those bedroom DJs out there that.
Well, I mean, I guess the only thing that I can think of was that I love music, and I loved, once I got bitten by Junior's bug at the Sound Factory, that just really focused what I wanted to do. And I was living in London at the time, and people weren't playing that music, so I kind of made it my mission to play that music that I wanted to hear, that kind of New York sound. And my first break came when Danny Tenaglia was playing in London, and they finally thought, they give that kid who plays that New York stuff, get him to open up for Danny.
Nice.
So then that night I played at the Ministry of Sound, like my first real DJ gig, which was nerve-wracking as and I was awful.
Oh yeah.
But I met Danny, I met Rob from Twisted, and those two guys really helped support me and really kind of helped me along in my career. And then it was the music conference. God, I don't remember what year, 2000. I think that Danny played the Revolution here at Space.
Yeah, that was.
And
I was there for that.
I've DJ'd every weekend since then.